Good morning and welcome to your reading for January 20th. It's Tuesday, January 20th. And today I am going to use our numerology cards for our overall energy as to what we can expect or, based on the decision making that we're making at this moment, what we can expect for Tuesday, January 20th. Oh, we've got two cards. One is surrender, and the next one is to new beginnings. So just be open and surrendering to new beginnings. This is the overall energy for January 20th. Those are great cards. I really like that. A lot of orange here showing creativity. That one with the new beginning, and the other numbers 9-1 again being that number one when we add 9 plus 1. So we've got some really good messaging to start out here. We've got patience has also come out here. So being able to surrender to the new beginning. So I feel like maybe you have in the recent past here begun a new beginning for yourself, and I can relate to this because I've started a new beginning myself on every single level. I've moved my businesses, my home. So I am in a new place and I am doing new things, obviously, with beginning the readings here at the beginning of January, just really feeling compelled to want to share with others. And being able to surrender to that. So listening to those messages from Creator or answering the call, and being open to these new beginnings. But having that patience to give yourself the time, the compassion, the self-love, because I really feel like the weather for sure here in where I'm from is definitely asking for people to just be patient and to enjoy the comforts of home while we go through this lots and lots of snow. So just having the patience around that. And then we've got 3 more messages in here for the present. Is the effort. Maybe it's taking you some effort to be patient in this new beginning, to be able to surrender to not always putting in effort, and feeling. Another reason why I kind of feel this with the effort is the yellow, the solar plexus, having the confidence to be able to just surrender to this new beginning and to be patient. And then we have music. So number 32, that's which equals a 5, the music. Now this card did come up upside down, so maybe you're not taking a moment to enjoy, and this is what came out in the middle of the spread, is this music. So enjoying life a little bit more. So it's going to take some effort to enjoy this new beginning that you have come into. And then we have a spiritual partnership. So whether that spiritual partnership has already come in for you, or maybe you are looking to create this spiritual partnership, or maybe you've just met someone who you think that this spiritual partnership is for you. But if it's not what you're looking for, also this spiritual partnership really does align in the way that I think about spiritual partnerships with Creator or with higher self. So maybe you're getting this new beginning with this spiritual partnership, and just to be patient. To be patient, because as long as you're putting in this effort, you will begin to hear the music, the messaging. That maybe that's what it is the music or the messaging that's coming through to be able to feed this spiritual partnership. So maybe that it absolutely has something to do with music. So this is a new beginning, and let me just get some cards for the future or the near future. after moving through and making this connection with the higher self. So here we have financial discipline. So maybe this is something, when I think about financial discipline, maybe this is something that you've had for yourself for a very long time, is this financial discipline. And trusting more in this spiritual partnership, and maybe not having to worry as much about that financial discipline. We have individuality that's come up after financial discipline, that number 11, and then we have number 44, the environment. So this environment card did come in upside down. What does this mean to me, this environment? I see a lot of green here, so financial discipline, individuality, and environment. Let me see if I can get some cards to clarify what this future energy is about. So some messages for the greatest, highest good of all in regard to the financial discipline, the individuality, and the environment. So I almost feel like with the environment being upside down that it's, having patience with yourself. When I think about the row that it is on right now, it is this patience, the spiritual partnership, and the environment. So, just taking that time to really get used to the environment. I think that, what do we have here? We have the Magician and the Nine of Hearts that have come out to explain a little bit more about this financial discipline. But from what I see here, is that the Magician, you are the magician, and you absolutely have all of the power and the ability to manifest whatever it is that you want in this lifetime. And I just think that this environment just hasn't caught up to all of the manifestation that you have been doing. This number 44 down here equals the number 8. And to me, that is abundance. I just think that the environment hasn't caught up to, the Nine of Hearts here with this individuality. So we see the Nine of Hearts being very emotionally open, very independent. It's interesting that it comes up with this individuality. But just knowing that this is coming. This to me says that your environment just hasn't caught up to all of the new beginnings, that you have put all of the effort in. You've surrendered to the call of this new beginning. You've put in all of the effort to get into this new beginning. And this spiritual partnership we just have to have the patience to allow for this spiritual partnership to really take place, and for us to begin to see this environment become one of our places of normalcy, I guess. So maybe you've started a new beginning recently, but I just really love the messaging of these cards here. I hope you took advantage of the new moon that we had in Capricorn this past weekend. Hopefully you put out those intentions of what you would like to bring in, because now is the time. And today, Tuesday, is the day to put in the action. So I just want to finish off here with an angel card. I love the angel cards. I just want to see what the angels are saying to us, what the message is for today, for Tuesday. Oh my gosh, surrender. This was the first card that came out here, was this surrender card. So the Spirit is saying, I mean what I said when I said surrender to this new beginning. It says, there's no point in pushing the barrow up such a steep hill. Go back to the start. Surrender your expectations, as there is an easier way. When the time is right, a new path will appear. So surrendering to these new beginnings. I want to get some more information on this surrendering. regarding when the time is right, a new path will appear. So I'm going to ask Spirit or Creator what this is referring to. If I can get a card to give me some information around surrendering. Okay. So surrendering, we have the Five of Wands, which is conflict, challenges, and the challenges that you're feeling in the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about going within and really listening to what it is that your heart is saying. I think as the cards say today is that we have to start to put in some of the effort. Let me just get one more card. Just a confirmation, Spirit, on this surrendering and the Five of Swords. So we have Justice. And this Justice card came out in reverse. Put that beside the Hierophant. So it's finding the balance within. So maybe there is some kind of competition, or you feel that there is some kind of competition around you, and you're trying to find the balance. And Six of Wands. So Six of Wands to me is victory, that you have overcome something. So you will overcome whatever kind of surrendering your expectations and finding that easier way. So you are going to be able to find this easier way through this. A new path will appear. Interesting. What is the advice today, Spirit? This is what I am wondering. What kind of advice can we get for the collective, Spirit, on the surrender and the new path? Okay. A couple cards here. Surrendering a new path. So we have open to discovery and from a higher view. Being open to discovery and from a higher view. So what I'm picking up here from these cards is that I think it is we need to go within and focus on the path ahead. Really beginning to listen to the body, to the mind, to the messaging that's coming in here from Creator, from the spirit guides. Looking for that higher view. So that is the advice for today. I thank you all so much for joining me, and we will see you all again tomorrow, Wednesday the 21st. So do take care.